Hello, Dominic. How are you?
Not bad, Van. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. I really do appreciate you coming on, and I know you're a busy guy with all the things that you're doing over there. I appreciate you taking the time to come and speak with me. Um, you're doing well, I take it.
Yeah, certainly. I'm doing as well as I can right now.
Yeah, I understand. So, anyways, I just wanted to thank you for the time to take the time to speak with me and talk about your experiences with my involvement in your actual house renovation. But before we actually talk about that, can you tell me the what was the how did you come across this property? Like, what was their purpose? How did you end up obtaining it? Can you tell me that?
Yeah, I inherited the property from a family member. And what I really wanted to do with it was I really wanted to kind of build some wealth with it, make some money to maybe invest it somewhere, maybe keep doing things like this in real estate investing. Um, and I really wanted to kind of achieve financial freedom um, with using some tools that I already had and some tools that I've obviously learned along the way.
Hmm. Hmm. So you inherited this property, and that's cool. Like all of those are things that you want to do are part of the things that real estate investment can do. It can be built over a period of time. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does build that nest egg, that the ability to create financial freedom eventually in your life. So can you tell me? So you inherited this property. And can you tell me the condition of the property before any renovation took place? Like what was the condition of it?
Yeah, so I inherited it from some older people, so it was not in the best shape. They couldn't really keep up with the maintenance. Landscaping needed to be done. Some of the floors were going. Uh, Definitely needed to be roofed. Um,
Hmm.
and in general, it was just kind of outdated. Just didn't look modern. Didn't look up to snuff with most other comparable properties. So I really wanted to get it to be as good as it could be.
Right. And I remember you did a full gut in the house, and that the kitchen and the bathrooms were replaced, and obviously had to
Yeah.
paint the whole place on the last step, right?
Yeah. I had to do a ton of demo work, ton of retiling, reflooring, everything, new appliances everywhere. So it
Right.
was a lot.
Yeah. So as you know, there are a lot of people out there who are new real estate investors who are buying their first property, who already bought their first property and are looking to renovate it, and they're not sure what to do. So on one hand, you can go the route of hiring a general contractor, and then they will do everything for you, and obviously that costs money. Nobody's going to work for free. And then the second option is for you to handle all the renovations yourself, not physically do the renovations, but hire trades for each specific task that's needed to be done in your particular property. So if you need an
Mhm.
electrician, a plumber, a demo guy, and hire each individual trade. Um, so if the question I have for you is, and I would think a lot of people have this question, is what made you decide to plan and manage this renovation on your own?
Yeah. I mean, once I came across your business, I knew it was you'd be there to support me, which was really helpful. And I heard about some less than good contractor experiences from other people because I'd been looking into this, looking around forums and everything else to try to get ideas. And I figured it's probably easier and saves a ton of money to just do it on my own rather than doing that general contracting out.
Mm-hmm. So out of curiosity, did before you actually engaged me and brought me into the picture, did you go out and Did you contact general contractors to get a sense of like what the cost would be to renovate your property?
Yeah, so I was looking around. I actually asked a few different ones. The lowest I found was like 80,000, and some were even shooting saying it would cost even close to 100,000 for their contracting experience and all of the everything else that would go into it. And so that's a
Mhm.
little out of my price range. So I wanted to look around a little more.
So out of curiosity, so I guess that sort of drove you down this road of planning and managing your own renovation. But out of curiosity, when everything is finished now, so out of the whole totality of the project, how much did it end up actually costing you?
Yeah, it only cost me about 57,000 with everything done. Um, so compared to even the lowest estimate I got of the 80,000, it's a
That's
big
just,
improvement.
yeah, that's wow, that's a huge difference in price. Can you provide a description of the work there and and what was the length of time? I think the project only lasted around 4 months for you to renovate, but what was the
Yeah.
actual work that you needed to get done over there? What did you actually end up doing?
Yeah. So redid the roofing, got landscaping done, uh, completely updated the kitchen, knocked out a wall, made it like an open concept kind of deal.
Hmm.
Really modernized the bathrooms, retiled them, actually put a soaker tub in one of them,
Nice.
um, and it's 2.5 baths. The two bathrooms both have showers at least, and
Hmm.
then the master has that soaker tub. Um, Kitchen, put an island in too in there.
Right.
Um, and I actually even had a little bit of money to kind of build out a little patio space out back. So
Wow. Okay. So it went well, and I'm glad to hear it. It was fun interacting with you, and I knew that you were really keen on learning about the whole renovation process, and it was good interacting with you, and finally getting the project completed and getting it done in 4 months was pretty good. It was good. We did good for amount of work. We accomplished much within that 4 months. So can you
yeah,
explain to me like the actual renovation process that I shepherded you through? Because a lot of people who will watch this, perhaps will watch this video, will like to know like what is it that they like what is it that I shepherded you through that really made the difference in deficiency and in being able to not only get it done in a particular time frame, but also the amount of money that you saved.
yeah. So the first big step that we did was kind of establishing those goals, deciding what we really wanted to get out of the renovation,
Right.
um, and then creating a list of our needs and wants. So obviously, like the roof needed to be repaired, the landscaping needed to be done. It looked awful. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then just some wants. I guess there were some windows in there that needed to be taken out and replaced also. So for those needs, and those wants really just kind of updating the kitchen space, making that kind of an open concept space, um, and really kind of building out that master suite with that master bathroom and kind of fixing up the bedroom a little bit even, um,
Right.
and then working to establish a budget, see how much we'd need, how many people we'd need to contract out, kind of seeing exactly what kind of scope we were working with, how extensive everything was that we needed to do, um, and then dividing that to the different contractors that we hired out and making sure we researched them and made sure they were vetted and good reviews and everything,
Right.
um, and just managing the kind of subcontractor side and really just making sure the renovation was up to snuff and complete and everything. So
Great, great. So I asked this question out of from everyone that I've kind of interviewed and have had interaction with, to be and please be as honest as you can. So how was it working with me? Do you think that my involvement actually helped you in your achieving this success? And it's a remarkable success by the amount of, being able to accomplish this whole renovation on your own. You hadn't done it before, and also the amount of money that you saved. So how was this interaction?
it was it was honestly like we were friends. Honestly, we hit it off, and you were easy to work with, and you were great to interact with, even in a non-work capacity. It was refreshing to have someone like that to work with.
Good. And Dominic, I feel the same way too. So the last question I'll ask you and I'll let you go is, do you think that you have the confidence now that you've experienced this, this process once? Do you think you have the confidence to be able to take on your next project and be able to handle renovation on your own without my help, without anybody's help?
I think absolutely. I think I took some really good notes throughout the process to make sure I didn't forget anything. But I think just in general, I think the biggest thing was kind of building up that confidence and knowing that I was able to do that, and knowing that I didn't need to hire a general contractor to
It's
shout
all,
these jobs and everything.
Dominic, it's all mindset and fear in both regards. You're able to, you got the positive mindset and you always went in thinking that you can do it. And then it's just a matter of overcoming the fear. And that's great. That's great news. I really, at the end of the day, you accomplish a lot, and I really appreciate the interaction that we had today. And during the 4 months that we spent in renovating that property of yours. So thank you very much for taking the time. I really do appreciate it. And we'll stay in touch. You look after yourself. Okay.
Not a problem. You too, Van.
Thank you.